I look out at the world from where I stand and say, how do you deal with highly valuable, important, often government classified assets from multi-governments and the range of adversaries out there? So you have to be really hot on security. You have to think about security in an enterprise risk management way. How do you do that? Well, I think the first thing you do is you have to actually understand risk, and you understand risk by understanding who your stakeholders are, what their needs are, what you hold, what your assets, and I mean intellectual assets, property, as well as capability, what you've got, and how important is it? Because some things you don't need to protect as much. Some things you might only need to protect for a month because it's in the lead up to a major deal. Once the deal's done, it's not classified anymore. So you need to understand your business, and security people who don't understand their business cannot operate at the enterprise level. So you've got to understand your enterprise. You've also got to understand the customers of your enterprise to know what their concerns are. So I look at that and say, okay, if I have all this material, physical assets, personnel, people with capabilities that need to be looked after, and I have high value information, I need to ensure that the vulnerabilities that exist in your buildings, in your employment processes, in your information systems are appropriately dealt with and controlled to ensure that the hostile adversary, and that includes an insider who might go wrong, that the hostile adversary is defeated. I go back to international standards. I start with the ISO 31000 risk management standard, and then I look at what else is available. There's supply chain security work, there's resilience work, there's all these things that help me think about how I need to do the things we do. Some of the best stuff is interesting enough in government. That might sound counterintuitive, but it is, because the Australian Protective Security Policy Framework and the equivalent British one actually provide a fantastic framework for telling you how to do security. You don't have to do everything that's there, but as you work your way down through that, you'll get really good results if you do some of the things they suggest. Similarly, the Defence Signals people, now ASD, they provide a fantastic checklist of IT security. And if you do the top 4 or 5 of those, you'll increase your security by 90%. And if you do the top 8, you will be up there nearly to 100% for the type of threats an average company faces.